Sony Walkman. You really feel the music with a Sony Walkman.
The Sony Walkman is a tiny stereo cassette player with truly incredible sound.
You really feel the music. You really feel it. You really feel the music.
Put on a Walkman and see the world in a whole new light.
Sony Walkman.
The Walkman from Sony, the one and only.
One eternity later.
Hey guys, what's up? Today in this video, we're going to be looking at, I personally think, the best Sony Walkman ever made. So, what is the best Sony Walkman? Well, go on the internet and people will tell you. And first of all, this is not a topic I ever talk about. Well, I listen to cassette tapes. That's what they use this thing for. This is my favorite Sony Walkman ever. Now, I've never really had a Sony Walkman before. I've had this Walkman, and last but not least, this Walkman. Okay, so here's how Walkmans work. So, on the inside, those two heads, those spin. So if we hit play, you can see that that guy's spinning there. And so these reels in the inside actually spin, and then the magnetic tape moves on this thing here. And it rubs against it and it creates sound. Now, here's a picture of what belts look like in a Walkman. It's not mine, but that's what they look like. So, here's our Walkman.
Walkman.
For the radio capabilities, there's this little switch there. It says FM, AM, and tape. We wanted to put it to FM. Let me turn it up. Sounds pretty good. It's not amazing, but it does have pretty good sound quality for the radio. However, it's not amazing. So you get the point of the radio. Let's move on to the cassette.
Hi, I'm Larry King. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without Zaire begat Phineas. Phineas begat Abushua. And Abushua begat Ahimaaz. Ahimaaz begat Amariah onward. Amariah begats Ahitub. Ahitub begat...
Alright, so if you want to go to cassette tape, you have to go here, and you have to take the switch and move it to tape. This is also the mode to turn off the Walkman. Alright, so what we do next is do what tape type we have. So this is a type 1. Basically what that means is there is type 1, type 2, type 3, and type 4. They're really only type 1, type 2, and 4. Basically, these tapes are very old, and the higher resolution they have, the better. You should clean the heads on these things every few months simply because of the fact they get dirty. Anyway, here's what we do. So first of all, one thing that's very nice is you can see this little light here. When we hit play, it actually lights up. This is the battery indicator. This tells you how much battery you have left. If the battery's not powerful enough, the light won't light up and you need new batteries. Now, I suggest Energizer, not Amazon Basics, because they last much longer. Boo, Amazon Basics, boo! Get Energizer! Now! Now! This is for satirical purposes only. This is not an endorsement. But anyway, I'm not here to gripe at you. Let's just listen to a cassette, eh? So first, to open it, what we do is we open the door like this. And we take the cassette and we put it in. So now we're gonna slide it in. Just drops in, closes it, and it's that simple. Now, real quick, let me go over something. Okay, so this Walkman has a really cool feature, and this is why I like it so much. See these little sliders here? These actually adjust the pitch of the Walkman. So usually it would be right about there on all of them. You would want it to be on the 0. However, I don't like that. I want it to be very bass sounding, you know what I mean? So I put it to full max on high, a little more on medium, and a little more on low. That, my friend, gives really good sound. So now what do we do? Well, we take our headphones and we put them on, we hit play. It's hard to hear how good it sounds, but trust me, this bad boy sounds very, very good. If you want to get this Walkman and test it out yourself, it is a WM-F43. Very nice Walkman. And I suggest for the belts. It's a little tricky. So what I suggest is that you buy a whole pack of Walkman belts and stereo belts on Amazon because they are very nice and they work well. And I like this Walkman especially because it's very easy to fix. I can't guarantee that your Walkman will work perfectly. It's hard to get them to work perfectly. This thing is 40 years old now.
One eternity later.
But yeah, it sounds brand new. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.
feel the music with the Sony Walkman.
The Sony Walkman is a tiny stereo cassette player with truly incredible sound.
You really feel the music. You really feel it. You really feel the music.
Put on a Walkman and see the world in a whole new light.
Sony Walkman.
The Walkman from Sony, the one and only.